Oh, hey there. I was just playing some Grand Theft Auto 5, and you know what? This game is amazing. It's a really great game. But there are a few things that I don't like about it. So, because nobody else will listen to me, I'm going to have to tell you guys. So, here are the top 5 things I don't like about Grand Theft Auto 5. Cue the titles. No, cue the...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Number 5, Franklin. Can anyone else say CJ? Stoner best friend? Check. Ideas to leave his family behind and start an empire? Check. I just think that the Franklin character is just plain and boring. That's not to say that I'm overly enamoured with Michael and Trevor either. Both those characters fit into very worn-out stereotypes, but at least they are both interesting. Even though we've seen people like them 1,000 times in TV and games, at least they do stuff which is exciting and they're a little bit mental, so you enjoy watching them. I just don't connect with Franklin or feel bothered about his story. Mind you, his shitting humping friend called Chop has loads of charm, and he doesn't even need to speak. Number 4. Okay, the day of the instruction booklet is basically over. With digital downloads becoming ever more prevalent, there is no need for an instruction booklet, and most games today have a tutorial stage where they explain the controls anyway, so to be honest, it's not really needed. To think about it really, I used a lot of words there, didn't make any sense. If you think about it, when was the last time you looked at an instruction booklet? The last time I looked at one was for Skyrim, and the only reason I read that was because I had nothing else to do at the time. I was on a bus, I'd just bought the game, I had to make a journey to do something else, so I thought, why didn't I look at the booklet? But if I didn't have to make that journey on the bus, would I have looked at it? Probably not. Anyway, I'm tired again. Anyway, Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, they get away without having a booklet because they have a thing that you can use on your phone called the iFruit app, which is available... It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't burp. It is available through either the Play Store for Android or the iTunes thing, whatever that is, the iStore. I don't even know what it's called. The Apple Store, that'll do. So you can download it, and it does tell you the controls and all that stuff. But with a game like Grand Theft Auto, it was never just about a sheet telling you the controls. It was a guide to the world. It was funny. It was informative. It was done really well. The controls were explained in a way which was funny and imaginative. Have I said that twice? Yes. But it's such a shame because it's not in there. You do still get you get this okay. This is the Grand Theft Auto 5. Doesn't actually say instruction manual on it, and it's literally the most basic thing. I'm sure I'll show it to you. It's just that. It's just that. It used to be like a pamphlet. Like if you go on holiday somewhere, you'd get a pamphlet saying what happens in the city, but you don't get it anymore. You don't get it. You still get the map, which is awesome still. Still get the map. Not as detailed as previous ones. And it's on the other side. I think it's just a poster. Oh no, it's just literally just a map. It's just a map. So you've got the overview of the island and the main city. But not any imagination on it. The old ones would have it would be like a tourist information guide. This is more like a frickin' what are they called? Ordnance survey map. And I don't know. It's just a shame. It niggles me. Okay, I've made this point in previous videos that there's no instruction booklet, but they're not going to come back. They're dead now, aren't they? They're gone. So stop moaning about it, Thomas. Stop moaning about it. On to 3. Number 3. Now, don't get me wrong, the world in GTA 5 is huge, and without the GPS, I would definitely have got lost many a time. But is that necessarily a bad thing? My case in point being the masterpiece that is GTA 3. Yes, there is a minimap, but no GPS. So to get from A to B, you have to learn the route. Remember what roads bring you to which destination. And GTA 3 has a much smaller world, granted, but with generally the roads being the only place you can travel on. You genuinely feel like you're exploring and learning the environment. If you take a wrong turn, it could end up with you in a dark alley getting shot at by triads, or not arriving on time, or failing the mission. Learning the streets was all part of the experience. So back to GTA 5, do I say get rid of the GPS? No, it definitely serves a purpose, and it does work very well. I just think it should be tweaked. I think there should be an icon on the map so you know which general direction you're going, just like in GTA 3. But if your target destination requires you to go on a certain road, then have the marker point to there, followed by a normal GPS route when you're on a place you cannot deviate from, and then followed by a general place marker after. I'll go over now to a brief presentation on how I think it should work. Okay, so I've made this lovely diagram here, I hope you can see it, to illustrate my point of what I don't like about the GPS. We've got obviously GTA 3 here, GTA 5, and then what I'd like to see in the future in the middle. Pardon about the graphics, they're not the best, but this will hopefully illustrate my point. Anyway, in GTA 3, say you wanted to go from here to, let's say, here. You have to drive all the way onto this island. This is a bit like the bit in San Andreas at the top left-hand corner of the map. A bit like that, anyway. So in GTA 3, to drive from here to here, you'd obviously have to go, I don't know, this route here. Right. The GPS, or whatever you want to call it, will put a little icon on the screen. So here's the screen, well, on the minimap. Here's the minimap. So you are in the middle, and a little icon will come up that you have to go there. So to get from there to there, you drive along the roads, blah blah blah, you get to there, and you realise that there's water. So you can either do a few things. I don't know why I'm shouting. You can either get in a boat and go whoop to there, then drive there, or you can obviously go to an airport, which might have been around here somewhere, get in a plane, get to there that way. Or the normal way, if you're in a car, you may not have got the airport yet, you may not be able to get in, for some reason the game may have locked you out. You have to drive over the bridge, blah blah blah. So, the little icon here, it's not very helpful. You would always make a beeline for it, no matter what mission you're on, you would try and go as straight as possible, but you have to go over this bridge, you have to. If you're in a car, you have to drive up these roads, blah blah blah, onto there, onto there, onto there. So, in GTA 3, the mini-map would look something like that. You're there, north, you want to get to there, that's all you have. Roads, buildings, you've got car wash there, your house is there, whatever, you've got gun shop there. But when the GPS turns on, which it doesn't really have, you don't get a route map, you just have to make your way there. So GTA 3, bit of a pain in the bum, but you do learn the map. You drive around and you learn it. So in a way it works. And the levels in GTA... the world in GTA 3 isn't massive, so it works. Anyway, obviously then there was GTA 4, but in GTA 5 it's the same, so it's fine. Oh, shit. Sorry. I can still see that, I don't know, I don't want to check. GTA 5, right, so we want to go from the same place, so we want to go from here to there. Now what GTA 5 does is, this is your mini-map, let's say this is a road, there's a crossing there, like that, and it'll come up on the screen, and it'll show you exactly where to go with a nice big green, I think it's green line, and it'll go bleep, bleep, and you want to go there. So, say for instance on here, it will take you blah, 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 over the bridge, straight there. These bits here, you'll never know about. You won't go off to here, you'll never probably see it. And the trouble is, if you are hopping islands a lot, which you will do in Grand Theft Auto 5, although it is one island, but there is a lot of times one route to go, it will take you the same route. So it'll go, there'll be a main road, and then there'll be lots of little roads here, and it'll always go, take you onto the main road, and then straight there. And then fanning about on little roads, but it'll always take you the most direct route, and I don't like it. So on the top left of the screen, you got your little mini-map there, so that's telling you beep, 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 beep. So you're trying to keep one eye on what's happening on here, especially if you're driving, you're in a car, there's lots of shit going on. I don't know what car this is, by the way, but I like it. Beep, beep, beep. So yeah, you're driving along, and you're trying to keep one eye on the mini-map. Always trying to keep one eye on the mini-map, seeing where you got to go. I'd rather not have that at all. Just a pointer on the screen. So, the future. Let me move over a bit. This is what I would like to see happen. I don't say get rid of the GPS, I say tweak it, make it better. So, how long has this section been tough? This is going to be a long video, by the way. So, right, same thing as before. You are here, we want to get to there. I'll calm down for this bit and explain it properly. So, obviously, you got your mini-map here, you want to go to there. So a little icon will appear on the screen telling you where to go. Your final destination, that will come up, say, in green. Then, what will happen is the GPS down here will put a little icon. It will put up your final destination, where you've got to go, but it'll also put up waypoints. Rather than spilling the map out and showing you exactly where to go, it will say here, but to get to there, you have to drive over this bridge. If you're in a car, it will come up with you have to go over this bridge to get there. That's the only route. If you're in an aeroplane, it won't matter. It'll just show you the icon on the minimap, and you can get there. Also, if you're in a boat, it'll show you the most direct route. So if you're in a boat, in a plane, it'll show you the most direct route to get there. So if you're there, it'll go to there, and so forth. If you're in a car, however, you'll get a little icon appear here. So you'll have a secondary icon, maybe in yellow. So it doesn't show you how to get there. It won't have any of this nonsense telling you the exact route. You have to make your way to the waypoint. Then the GPS will kick in. It will show you that you have to drive this way to get to this island. But then once you get off that bridge, the world is yours. You can go whichever way you want. Of course, you can go whichever way you want in GTA 5, but you normally stick to the route that it shows you because you know that it's going to be quicker. It doesn't reward you for exploring. So that's what I would prefer. And also, I'd like to see on the screen, maybe just a thing with that telling you, instead of having it in the corner, which is a pain in the ass to see, a little overlay. I think other games have done this before. And it's basically got that way would be north, there's where you want to go, there's your secondary thingy, so you can just, you're still looking at the main screen, rather than diverting your eyes, looking into the corner all the time, having to see where you're supposed to go, you've got it all on the screen. Was that a good idea? I think that would work. I think this would work better. I hope I explained it properly. But basically you get a waypoint, you have to go to there, so you can make your way any way you like, and once you get there it says you have to go on the bridge, blah blah, then you see what I mean? In this it's too easy. You just look at it, you look at where you're going all the time, you've always got your eye on this. I want my eyes fixed on the screen, not having to fanny about with the map. Rant over. on to number 2. Is it number 2? Music is very much about personal taste, and my own taste is horrendous. I like music no one else likes, I like music with no purpose, I like really miserable songs, I like cheesy pop, I like old school hip hop, I like rock, indie, dance, any era, 50s through today. I just don't like most of the songs on this, and I don't think they fit the world. Now, GTA 3, I've talked about this a lot today, but I'm going to continue. It was all original material, songs purposefully made for the world, and the atmosphere in this game is superb because of it. Vice City was obviously set in the 80s. You could have literally picked any music from that period, and it would have sounded 80s. Gunning down people to Billie Jean while the sun is setting was incredibly satisfying and atmospheric. San Andreas, dark grimy world, dark grimy soundtrack. Now, GTA 4 and 5, I can name one song. I can't name any from 4, but I can only name one from 5, and that is Rihanna, Only Girl in the World. Seriously, I can't think of a single other tune. I've heard a lot of the music before and I recognise it, but to spring to mind, I can think of loads of songs from the others, but from this, I ain't got a clue. And the trouble for me is choice. Way too much of it. The opening and the end scenes are soundtracked incredibly well, but obviously that's a developer's choice and they've made the music fit what is happening on screen. The world is one of adventure and wonder and exploring, enjoying the sunshine with friends and mountain biking and jet skiing and all this other stuff. Riding fast down a mountain whilst listening to Computer Face by Flying Lotus, and no, I didn't make that up, it just doesn't do it for me. I don't think it fits. Number 1. Before I rant on about this, let me make one thing clear. The control scheme is great. You feel in control at all times. If you make a mistake, don't shoot someone, crash a car or whatever, it's your fault, not the game's. And herein lies some of the problem. You always know what to do and how to do it. If you want to shoot a guy in the head, you can. If you want to expertly slide around a corner in a hypercar, you can. And I know I've gone back to GTA 3 a lot in this video, but I'm going to one more time. Some of the missions in that game were blooming hard. Stringent time limits, no GPS, and trying to shoot someone was a complete mess, but you learnt it, and with patience you cracked it. But it was a test every mission, it was never just handed to you. In GTA 5, I don't remember ever playing a mission twice. Well, probably when I killed myself through boredom, but never through fucking up with the controls. The AI, of course, is vastly improved for this game, but it just feels like you can breeze through things. On the rare occasions you do get killed, you never think, oh Christ, how am I going to tackle this now? You just go in there same as before and remember not to do what you fucked up. And whilst I implore the smoothness of the control scheme, if GTA 3 had this level of control, it would have been amazing. A lot easier, but amazing. I just wish it was more of a challenge. I to this day have only completed the missions once. I feel like I've done all I can with them. I don't feel like I need to improve on them. So, I'm in no way saying that this is a bad game. This is just little niggles that I don't like about it. I don't hate Grand Theft Auto 5. It's one of the best pieces of software on the previous generation hardware. It is an absolute majesty. I'm sure when it comes out on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, it'll be graphically improved, but the gameplay will still be the same, and these niggles will still remain, unless they change the script, unless they make it a bit more difficult, unless they sort out the GPS problems, unless they put an instruction booklet in, and what the hell was the other one? I can't remember, it was so long ago. But it's just niggles. It's just niggles. I love this game. Go and buy it, it is a masterpiece. But nothing's perfect, and thankfully nothing is perfect, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to go on YouTube and criticise stuff that we couldn't do ourselves. Which makes me sad. But anyway, thank you for watching. Tune in next time for something equally random or rubbish. I love cheesy poofs. We love cheesy poofs. If we didn't have cheesy poofs, we'd be lame. Goodbye.